here we are. We didn't really know what to expect before we got here, and this is an amazing lodge, float lodge. The house is roughly around 20 guests at the time. It's really, really big. You can see in the background. I saw a couple photos before I got here, but I never thought it was this big and super nice as well. There's a fire going in the background as well. Look at that. But yeah, it's about 8 o'clock at night. We're gonna get a good night's sleep, and tomorrow morning we're gonna be out fishing pretty early, hopefully for halibut, depending on the wind, and we'll see what happens. Looking forward to it.
All right, so good morning, everyone. As you can see behind us, it is quite bright out. We actually are starting a little bit later this morning because the conditions were not in our favor. The tide change was at 5 this morning, and the three of us, well, we weren't really eager to wake up earlier to get there. So we decided to start fishing at 8, and the next tide change I think is at 12. So fingers crossed. It looks a little bit too ugly to go out far for halis this morning. So we're going to just focus on salmon fishing. And another thing that's kind of cool for today is we've actually convinced one of the staff here at the lodge to come and join us on the boat. So it's going to be Rod, myself, Tori, who works here, and Chris from the guiding company. Catch so many double headers that you won't need someone to go first. We'll have this rod going off and this one, but I really think that I just feel it right there. I told you it's good to go live.
So that was fast. We've only been at it for about 15 minutes, and we're actually on YouTube live stream right now, Instagram live stream, and sure enough, we got a fish on. Looks like a pretty decent sized fish too. Look the way it's kicking right now. Should be a Chinook salmon.
We're live.
Yeah. How many people watching right now? Say on the top.
29.
29.
You got 29.
Excellent.
I knew we should go live. I can feel it. And this rod too. I said this rod.
I'll just get you to back up, Katie, towards that side. Yeah, stay on that side. He's in there. He's in there.
Okay.
Up over my head.
There we go. Awesome start. Super fast fishing. Nice one to get to the boat.
Yeah.
Good job. Fishing's hot.
Okay, let's get another one.
We will. Get right back at her.
Yeah.
That is one slimy fish.
Well, that's good.
High five.
So since we started, I guess conditions has gotten worse. The waves have picked up.
But he was, so the conditions Chris was saying for us have gotten worse. It shouldn't affect the fishing too much. It's just
it affects
will
the
make us
fishermen.
less comfortable.
Yeah, so it's quite bumpy. But we're gonna move pretty fast here. Go to a more sheltered spot, right? And that's one good.
Maybe seaweed.
That's one good thing about fishing Barkley Sound. You can jump around to different spots just to get away from the wind, and yeah. A new spot. A little calmer.
It's a lot calmer.
Yeah. Quite a big contrast. You know, it's almost flat calm right here. And you said that there should be some fish around?
There should be some fish here, yeah.
Yeah, we'll give it a go. Thought that was a salmon, but yeah, it was a rockfish. Well, that's heavier.
That's a nice fish.
Yeah, it's not a rockfish.
No, that's a nice one.
Yeah. So fish number 2, just minutes after the rockfish. Oh, they're swimming up, eh? Ready?
Lift up. Oh, no.
That was a fast fight. Only 2 minutes.
Not ready yet.
Rod up, Rod.
One more time.
No. Gonna do it.
I told you I wasn't ready yet. Going for another run. I was sure I was gonna lose it.
I don't think you were ready.
Whoa,
That's an awesome early.
I was really nervous for once. I really didn't want to lose it. It was such a nice fish.
That's a beauty.
This is really nice. Wow. Awesome. Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's a great day out on the whole 2 charters and second fishing. We fished for what? Just around 2 hours now?
Yeah,
2 hour
2
mark?
hours.
Yeah. But yeah, this one's really nice. First chinook of the season.
Anchovy, 79 feet.
Roughly around, what do we say, like 12, 15? So that's a beauty fish. So this would be an adult, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Those coming back to small. And yeah, and then the great eating fish.
Awesome.
These ones, yeah, they're
we are finally back at the lodge after a long day of fishing. I mean, you really gave us a run for our money and gave my little arms a workout. We did really well today for Chinook.
It was good. It was a great day. We've found some fish, and yeah, the weather held out for us where we were.
It did, because well, we were expecting really strong winds up to 45.
Yes.
And they actually never showed unless we got off the water early enough, but we had no rain, we had no wind, and we had plenty of fish. So I have a couple of questions for you. With Hot Pursuit charters, what does a typical season look like for you guys?
Typical season, we start around mid-May and we go to about mid-September.
Okay, mid-May to mid-September. And what species do you target during those few months?
We mainly target salmon and halibut. Some days, the fishing's great and we got some time at the end of the day and we'll target some lingcod or cod species of some kind towards the end. But generally it's mostly salmon and halibut.
And you said that you've grown up on different parts of the island. You've lived in Nanaimo.
Lived in Nanaimo, grew
Port
up
Alberni.
in Port Alberni, yeah.
And you're here. So what makes here so special?
I grew up fishing out here in this area here, the Barkley Sound in Ucluelet, and it's what I know. I've been guiding up and down the coast for about 29 years now, so it's what I know, and it's close to home.
And he was able to call it too on certain runs and certain islands that we would go to. He would say, like, this is my favorite spot. And I guess because of the structures or the rocks are.
Yeah, it's just known places where the fish, like the feed sit and the fish come in and feed. It's just known places where we catch Chinooks year after year.
Yeah, it was really fun today.
Yeah.
And I always love fishing when it's consistent. When it's not hot right at the beginning and it's not hot at the end. It's a hot pursuit or chase throughout the whole day. Another thing that I wanted to ask was your company, you offer a variety of packages for guests.
Yes, we offer different things. We're based out of Ucluelet, so we do the day trips, 8-hour and 4-hour trips daily out of Ucluelet. We also do an all-inclusive with the Barkley Sound Lodge here where we're at the moment. So we can do groups up to 20 people. We have this boat, but we have other boats available. And we can just about do anything or cater to anybody's needs or wants. We can cater things, change things around. We can do sightseeing, a bit of fishing, a bit of everything. We're just about pretty much open to anything.
Well, there was a couple things. So this boat is massive, as you can see behind us. How many people can you bring up to on a charter?
On the Code 3 here behind me, we could take up to 6 people.
Wow, and that's way more than other trips that we've been on before. 6 people per boat, and it wouldn't even feel crowded because it's so big.
No, it's a nice boat. It's comfortable. It's built for the West Coast, reliable, and yeah, it's lots of room.
Now, for the sightseeing part that you talked about, you said you don't only just do fishing for a variety of species here in BC, you actually offer some sightseeing. We talked about the caves, and I know that's kind of like a little sketchy thing to do, but what other things do you like to sightsee?
There's things you can go out. You can do whale watching. There's the sea lions out the Sea Lion Rock there, Mara Rock. Mm-hmm. Usually 1,000 sea lions there in prime time here. Harbor seals, eagles, all kinds of seabirds, whales, porpoise too.
Well, Rod was saying last time he was in Ucluelet, he saw a couple humpbacks totally like out of the water, and that was something that I've actually still never seen, but. No, it's cool having a company that offers so many different options for their guests and being really flexible for needs.
Well, we're at the very end of our trip to Ucluelet, and I'm kind of sad because it's only been 2 or 3 days since we've been here. This place was actually the very first place I did my first saltwater fishing trip back in 2012, and it's also your very first.
Do you remember
place
what
as well.
year it was?
2014.
Oh, okay, so you're good. You come in handy for the years.
Exactly,
yeah, it was my very first time up here.
Yeah, and every time we've been back here, it's a really special place to us, I think. Not just the fishing, but you have such a variety of things to do in the area. Different species to catch, but also the scenery, the wildlife. You see whales, and I love this area just outside of Barkley Sound, the Broken Island groups. you know, it's really breathtaking. Every time I come here, it's very relaxing. So
Even the town of Tofino and Ucluelet
Yeah.
is a prime destination on Vancouver Island, and a lot of people travel all over the province, even all over parts of the world to come and see it.
Totally, yeah. So we're very blessed that we live so close to the area. Yeah. So, anyways, but we had a pretty good trip. Yesterday we did we did salmon fishing yesterday, and it went better than expected because our guy Chris from Hot Pursuit Charters said that I don't expect too much. The fishing hasn't been that great, but it actually was pretty good. We got it. Golden the fish, and I got the biggest fish of the trip. So for once, and
He's never going to
I know,
let that go.
and then we're gonna stop talking about it. Yeah, 14-pound Chinook salmon, which is quite nice for this time of year. So definitely give Chris and Sean a call. We'll leave the website on the bottom for you to check it out. And yeah, for now, we're gonna head back into town and get back into reality.
Snap back to reality.
But we hope to be back here in the near future. So yeah. Until next time.
Good luck fishing.
So 20 pounders?
Oh yeah, whole tub.
Double headers.
Double
Header, 20 pounders each.
The girls will catch all.
2 each. So we need 8. 820.
No pressure, eh? It's not good.
He can help Rod hold it.
Oh,
Yep.
are we good? I'm gonna drop in a minute.
Dude, you're long arming that hard.
Yeah, give me a thumbs up.
Okay.
Oh, you got one.
Yeah, look at the one I got. Woo! And it attached itself to the teaser head.
Yep.